Soul Tribe, back again with a message and reading. Welcome to my channel. I'm Divina. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back, Divine Soul Tribers. I'm an intuitive energy reading empath. Energy's fluid, it flows. So he could be a she could be a he. It could be you, the person you're connected to, past person, future person, friends, family members, co-workers, acquaintances. Take it as it resonates, Divine Soul Tribers. This is going to be a general collective reading, so not everything's going to fit. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. That being said, let's get straight into it. So earlier on today, I was doing a reading and I got this message, I got this download, it just was like boom. Right, so a lot of you guys on this journey that is called the Twin Flame journey, well, I call it the Divine Soul journey because it's the journey back to oneself, right? You will have encountered somebody that is your counterpart. Sometimes it's a catalyst, sometimes it's a karmic, sometimes it's your true divine God-ordained spouse, right? And somewhere along the lines there will be some form of separation, okay? And a lot of people that I speak to that are on this journey, they what's the word I'm looking for? They not relate, that's not the right word. But they look at it like they've been rejected by this person. They've ghosted, they've chosen someone else, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of different situations. You know your own situation, right? But it suddenly dawned on me. You guys weren't rejected by that person. That person chose you and decided to play silly games with you. You rejected their offer to play the game, and you chose yourself, Divine Soul Tribers. You did. See? Didn't think about it like that, did you? No. Oh, they left me. They chose someone else. Da, 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 da. You chose yourself. You chose your self-respect. You chose to uphold your boundaries. That's what happened. You rejected them. And their silly, narcissistic game playing. You did. And here's the thing, right, Divine Soul Tribers, what keeps coming through the collective as a whole, right? 3:03 on the clock, right? So take that as it was. Ascended Masters, right? You chose yourself, and this is why you're leveling up. Because what keeps coming through the collective is like, oh, you know, you're about to step into a season of abundance, you're about to graduate, you're about to, you know, go to the next level, right? You're raising your level of consciousness, you're raising your vibrational frequency. But you had to pass a series of tests to do that. And the last test that you've had to do before you get to the next level was to choose yourself. And you did that. As difficult as it may be, as difficult as it may have been, you did that, and you continue to choose yourself every day that you maintain your boundaries. And it's not with that one particular person. This is with all the people around you that overstep the mark, that push your boundaries, that take advantage of you, that don't appreciate you, that take you for granted. All of those people that energy dump, that are never there when you need them, when you need support. They're only there because they want to find out what your crisis is, then they don't help give you a solution. You know, those sorts of people, the toxic, negative people, friends, family members, co-workers, acquaintances, people that want to encourage you to live a toxic lifestyle. You chose yourself. You chose to continue to walk your path. And most of you have been in hermit mode. Most of you have been keeping yourself to yourself, minding your own business, right? So it has been a bit isolating, it has been a bit lonely, right? So exchange energy to create abundance. You had to release your old self. You had to release all the negative energy that was tied to these people, that person, these people, so that you could level up, so you could make way for what's coming on in. Water garden. Connect with your water guardian. Connect with your emotions. I'll do one more. Sky Father, trust in the unknown. And that's what you did. You took a leap of faith. Take note of intuitive messages. That's moon cycles. So we're just about to embark upon a full moon, Divine Soul Tribers. We are. So trust your instincts, which is what you did. You moved forward and away from people, places and things that no longer resonate with you. You guys have been making natural changes without even realising it. You've been raising your vibrational frequency without even realising it. You've been falling out of alignment with a lot of things without even realising it, Divine Soul Tribers. You have. You've broken the chain. You've broken that negative pattern because you took control of yourself. You chose yourself. You was not rejected by anybody. You chose yourself. Protection Guardian. I'm sure that was at the bottom of the deck when I first started. Drop your shields. Because you're being protected by your ancestors. They've got your back. Look, that all I'm getting from that is God. God. God's been watching you. Trust your intuition. You know you've been doing the right thing. You know you've been moving in the right direction. You know. Now it's time for you to be open to embracing what comes next. One more again. Every time I say one more, two always come up. Sun energy and summer. Bask in the joy of light. Enjoy success and happiness. It's your season. Well, I say it's your season. That's your birthright. That's what's coming next. Druid, hold the space. Hold the space for what comes next. That's the thing. You chose yourself. And what comes next, yes, it's unknown. But you listen. You graduated. You're graduating. You released your training program. That's not who you are. Angels is at the bottom of that deck. Mother, healing, alchemy. You alchemized all that negative energy. Now, some of you might have some stuff that you need to work through with your mum or mother issues, but you're in a period of healing right now. Lucid dream. Pay attention to your dreams. Hi! Can't see who that is. Hasn't come up. It normally comes up. Past life. Your gifts are about to be enhanced. You're about to get new gifts as well, Divine Soul Tribers. Your ancestors are behind you, and God's on this. On the case. On the case. Look, you cannot make it up. The moon and the sun. Yin yang. Hi, boobs. You're balancing yourself out. You faced your shadow side. Now it's time to walk in your divine light. It is. And we've just got through the summer, and that's what I don't know why, but I just put that in my challenge position. You faced all the challenges that you had to overcome throughout the summer, and now it's autumn. It's time for you to collect your abundance. It is. Past life, your gifts are being enhanced. Right? You've done enough clearing through your shadow side, through the darker side of yourself. So now it's time for you to walk in your light. And yes, that can mean that look, again with the flipping snake, I've still got to do that reading. Do you know what, actually? I'm going to get a little bit distracted, yeah? So I was doing some research on that, and I was doing some research on, I think Lilith, because she came up in one of the readings, right? And snakes as well. And the Leviathan came up. And it's I'm sure it said it was a multi-headed sea serpent, a bit like Hydra, but they're actually mentioned in the Bible, Leviathan. And Supernatural did a whole series, I think series 7, was 6 or 7 was to do with Leviathan. Yeah, biblical monstrous creatures. They are like demons. Anyway, but this one is about rebirth, release, and reintegration. No, integration. So you've got to release your old skin, right? Your training program, Divine Soul Tribers, and be reborn into who you truly are. A fractal of God. Look, even here. A fractal of God, right? And you've got to integrate all the changes. I say this quite a lot. Look, autumn, abundance. What did I literally just say to you? It's autumn now. It's time for you to collect your abundance. Preparation, harvest. It's harvest time. Just sit, look, problems will be solved. You're going to have resolutions to any problems that you've been facing, any challenges, any issues, right? What did I just say? Fairies. So be mindful of trickster spirits. People that are out there trying to trick you, trying to pull you back on in, trying to drag you back down to your shadow side. That's not where we're going, Divine Soul Tribers. That's where you've been. That's where you've ascended from. That's where you've grown from. It's what you're releasing. Spirituality, wisdom, and humility. These are the aspects that you're embodying now. Wisdom. Funny actually talking about wisdom, because I was going through my old memories on Facebook, and one of the statuses back in 2012, so this is how we know these are significant, that was a significant year anyway, well it was for me. I was having a lot of problems with this particular wisdom tooth. Oh, it was awful, right? And the status was that sort of talking about it. So all that time ago, 11 years ago, it was horrendous. Since then, I've had the 2 top ones removed, right? But it's fully out now. So 12 years, 11 years. Well, probably a lot longer than that. But think, what was you doing back in 2012? What significant changes happened? What things started to happen back then? Right? Because you guys that are on this journey, especially you divine feminines, you have not just jumped onto this the last year, 2 years, 3 years. You've been doing it without realizing, and you've come very far. Because I was fully immersed in this particular energy, my shadow side, back in 2012. I was living a very toxic lifestyle, drinking, drugging, dicking around. Yeah, I was. But it was around that time I started to want to make changes. I started to change up certain things. Mindset for a start. Right? What was you doing back then? Look how far you've come. Balanced, look. Because these two, like that moon's up there and the sun's down the bottom. So you're releasing. Well, it's not even so much releasing, because don't forget we're talking about integration. It's not releasing your shadow side. It's relinquishing it, because you no longer reside there. You don't. Right? And this is what we're talking about, choosing yourself. Living in your shadow side is not a healthy choice. It isn't. You chose yourself. You chose to walk the path of light. You did. So you could enjoy success and happiness. Look. The truth was revealed to you. It was Dolphic, cosmic consciousness. You're raising your level of consciousness. That's why your guardians are there, protecting you. Because you're up at. It come up the other day, and all right, yeah, there is a lot of spell work, but that's coming from karmic energies that don't want to see you ascend, that don't want to see you grow, that don't want to see you happy, that don't want to see you getting what's rightfully yours. So. Teacher, guardian, your past life is your teacher, and look, guardian, your guardians are around you, helping you. Pay attention to your dreams. Your past life is exactly that, your past life. You're no longer that person. You are not, right? You've seen the truth of who you are, and that's why you're growing and evolving. You're learning your lessons. New moon, waning moon, waxing moon, conception, inner self, expansion, expanding your way of thinking. You're conceiving of who you really are, truly deep within, your divine self. Daydream, I'll just see this card. Allow your mind to wander, quiet time. Take some time out. Don't listen to those creatures out there in the background that want to try to hold you back. Look, clean it up. Get one more, and then I want to get some tarot out from this. Selenite, spiritual activation, simulation. We're living in a simulation. It's time to wake up. Food, nourishment, relationships and health. You've been nourishing yourself. And you've been nourishing the relationship within yourself, with yourself, right? To get to where you are today. Because your health starts from the inside out. I was talking about this the other day, or was it today? Inside out, right? You've got to fix yourself on the inside, and then it's reflective on the outside. And then once you've managed to do that and balance yourself and have a harmonious relationship within yourself, then it's time for the environment, people around you. You will, and the things that you do, the places that you go, these things will come into question. Those things will start falling to the wayside. But a lot of the things that, like clubbing and drinking and whatever, like those things will start to fall away quite quickly early on, right? Then it's the people closest to you. That's where the real struggle is. Patience. You're a star. Slow down, change your attitude and clear your mind. There's this sense of urgency is what I'm picking up on here. A sense of urgency, like I've got to get it done, I've got to get it done. You're not running out of time. The people around you that want to stay in your life, that want to be a part of your life, they're running out of time. You're chilling out here, right? Don't worry about what other people are doing. Worry about what you're doing. You're a star. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm and positivity. What did I just say? You're on your journey. It hasn't been easy. A journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. And angels at the bottom of the deck there, and underneath thorns. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new positive future. And that's what you did when the challenge began. But it was natural progression. Okay? So we're going to get into it with the numbers, and then I get a little bit of tarot out. I didn't want this to be a very long video. I just needed to get this message out because it came to me earlier and I was like, all of you guys out here, you divine soul tribers that have been feeling rejected and it's been affecting your self-esteem, your self-worth, your insecurities, your abandonment issues. And the truth of the matter is, you weren't rejected. You rejected them. And it's not about that person. I'm talking about all the other people as well. Like friends, family members, co-workers and acquaintances. Those people that left you out in the cold. Purposefully ostracized you. Not just that person, other people. You're not a beg. You don't need to beg anybody to be in their company. You don't need to beg anybody for their time and attention. Either they give it to you or they don't. And if they don't, that's absolutely fine. You keep it moving. Because you've got better things to do with your time than try to beg somebody that you're not in alignment with to spend time with you. Anybody that's not on this plane with you come the end of the year, it's most likely they won't be on this plane with you for your next season or cycle. They won't. Quite possibly their time in your book is over. They won't be going to the next book with you. You've got a lot of happiness and abundance coming your way, a lot of joy, right? Positivity, clarity. And that's not going to come with people that try to keep you confused or feeling stuck or like you're not worthy. They're not worthy of you. If they're going to treat you that way, they're not worthy of you. And deep down inside, on a soul level, you knew that. Hence the reason why you rejected their games. And in turn, rejected them. That's why they turn on you. A lot of people turn on you. That's where the spell works, not just coming from that camp. When I talk about karmic energies, it's not just a third party from your person or the person that you're connected to. It's friends, family members, co-workers and acquaintances. Because they know that time is running out. Any of them, if they want a spot in your life, they have to prove that they're in alignment with you, that you're running on the same vibrational frequency. They do. Your angels are protecting you right now. They're guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey to help you face these challenges. These challenges, look, judgment's been called. Judgment has been called. Soul searching will bring inner peace into many areas of your life. You call judgment on those areas in your life that weren't bringing you peace. Snip. Snip, snip. Got the owl here as well for wisdom. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. We're just about to embark upon a new moon, right? A full moon, sorry. Full moon in Aries. Aries is ruled by Mars. That's an action planet. Aries people take action. They're focused. They move. They go. They go and get what they want. They take the necessary steps to bring things into their reality, into their life. You don't sit around and wait for things to come to you. Action. And that's what you did. You took action. And I'm not talking about in relationships. If you're a divine feminine, your energy is magnetic. You don't go chasing a masculine energy. It's not what you do. Masculines are hunter-gatherers. They take action. See, Aries is a masculine sign. Mars is a masculine planet. So, Aries, male or female, are inclined to take action, to get what they want, to do what needs to be done. Right? So, I'm going to get some tarot out in a minute. I am. Past life guides. Karmic lessons, present assistance. Leave that out. Goddess of dreams. I keep telling you guys, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention. I dreamt about snakes the other night. Again, with the snakes. It's obviously, well, yeah, you got to pay attention to these people around you. Tricksters. Causing confusion. We've talked about this. Past, future, known, unknown, perhaps, maybe. Procrastination. You know what direction you're supposed to be going in. So keep moving in that direction. And if it's like, right, say for argument's sake, you're going into town, right? You don't want to drive, so you're taking the bus. But your friend said they're coming with you, right? But you need to catch a certain bus because you've got an appointment, whatever the case is, right? Your friend's running late. On purpose, because for some stupid, irrelevant reason. You've got an appointment, and it's an important appointment, right? Are you going to allow your friend who's doing silly stuff to hold you back and miss that bus? Or are you going to go and catch the bus and make your appointment? That's important. And then your friend can meet you later. Because that's what it's like. If your friend should want to catch up with you, it doesn't matter, it's just an example. If your friend should want to meet up with you at a later time after your appointment, so then they've got more time to do their irrelevant tasks, right? Then they'll catch up at later bus and they'll catch up with you. Why should you miss your appointment? Why should you miss out on something that's important to you because other people can't get right on time? Up from the depths, releasing difficulty. Achievement, look at that. Freedom. Freedom from the ties that bind you to your past life. You've done the work. Now reap the rewards. You wouldn't go through university or college or school, whatever it is, and do the best that you possibly can and get the highest marks but not collect your degree or your qualifications, would you? No, why not? Because you worked hard for that. That's why not. Connections. The right people will find you. The right people will be in your life. And if those people that aren't on the same timeline as you, don't catch that bus with you, they will either catch a later bus and catch up with you later or not. Sometimes you catch them on the way back round, and other times their time in your life is done. It is what it is. But you've got to nourish the relationship. Look, moonstone. Look, this full moon, I'm telling you, look, manifesting is there as well. Reaching for your dreams is right underneath that. Manifesting, reaping what you've sown. You've put the seeds out in the universe. You've spoke on those dreams that you're trying to manifest. And you planted the seeds out in the universe, and now it's time for you to reap. Because you've done the necessary work, that's why. Right? Nourish the relationship within yourself and the relationships that matter the most, right? Trust your intuition, because things are about to be revealed. People are going to show themselves up for who they really are. All those people you declined the invitation to play a silly game with will show themselves up for who they are. They will. And it's not a loss. It's their loss. Sometimes when you lose, you win. And sometimes when you win, you lose. But, you know, the reason that I had to come on and do this message, and it was late, I was going to just wait until tomorrow, right? The reason that I had to come on and do this message is because it was like fresh. And a lot of people, a lot of you guys out there are struggling to move past this feeling rejected by a person or people. And you wasn't rejected. You chose yourself. You rejected them. You just couldn't see it that way. Because you didn't entertain their silly games, because you didn't entertain their desire to get to wear you down, you stood your ground. You won. You chose yourself. You bossed up. You're being activated and gifts are being bestowed upon you because you left your past life out in the cold, because you left it behind you. My nose is going crazy. I'm not trying to stay here late. I'm not. Right. Look, King of Wands, what did I just say? What did I just say to you about this full moon? Full moon in Aries. It's time to take action, and that's what the King of Wands does. Focuses on his goal, and he gets up and he takes action, makes that happen. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing now. Taking action and making things happen. Snip, snip. Sun. Because you're enlightened. Happiness is yours. It's your birthright. Abundance is yours. It's your birthright. Love is yours. It's your birthright. Feeling balanced within yourself. It's yours. It's your birthright. Stability. Because you worked on your wounded inner child, right? You're stepping into your divinity. And now you're going to have reasons to celebrate. You are. Look, the King of Wands again. Taking out, he obviously wants to come out. Because look, you made it by yourself. You made it by yourself. You didn't need those people there that you felt rejected by. You rejected them and chose yourself. Congratulations. Look what you did. Look what you managed to grow. All that hard work. No, that's the Seven of Pentacles. That's you investing in yourself, that is. You invested in yourself, and look what you did. You still managed to grow things away from them. You chose the right path. You did. You sacrificed a lot of things, but you did so and saw things from a different perspective, a clearer perspective. Right? You took that leap of faith and you walked into the unknown. You trusted God. You trusted in God. And you knew that your journey was going to be a long one and a tough one. But you took those necessary steps anyway. Why? Because you weren't about to be stuck in your training program. You wasn't. I feel like it's not gonna... Can't see those cards. But look, you overcame any confusion that was holding you back, and you went forward to completion. And now it's... Look, it even says on the card, reward. It's time for you to go and collect that. You've just got to have a little bit more... Hi, Stephanie! You've just got to have a little bit more patience for what comes next. Those people in the background of your life, they are on a timer. If they don't get right, they get left. It's that simple. Because judgment's been called, right? Because you're out here healing, right? Your ancestors are with you. Listen, look, you've walked up them steps and you've risen from the depths of despair. Because you chose yourself. Congratulations. You chose freedom from your past life, and your ancestors were there to guide you through those karmic lessons. They were. My nose is going crazy. Look, the balance. You balanced yourself out. Balanced yourself out. You did. And your protection guardian is out here. Right? Because God sent them in. God sent them in. Because you've done the work. That's why. And now there's a swift and sudden change. Hi, Steve. A swift and sudden change coming in to your life. That change is going to be your happiness. It is. You're going to stop worrying about this, that, and the third. You're going to stop worrying about what they think. You're going to stop worrying about where they are. It's none of your concern. The only thing that should concern you is where you are, because you moved on to peaceful, calmer waters. You did, because you gave up being confused by people that broke your heart, that disappointed you, that let you down. You chose yourself. You did. Because you're being spiritually activated. That's why. Snip, snip. You made a head over heart decision to do what needed to be done, to move forward, right? And if those people, and it's not just that one person, if those people aren't on the same path as you or on the same vibrational frequency, they have to get left behind. Because they were doing nothing but holding you back with confusion. Oh, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? You don't have to do this. Da 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 da. Sorry? You don't have to do this. Off you pop. You can stay over there to the left. In the devil's playground. Reaping the rewards of karmic situations. That's entirely up to you. I don't want that. You got out of that. Because that's all they wanted you to do. Giving you other options. None of those other options were going to lead you to a path of happiness. It was all different little avenues that led to the same place. It was. And the thing is, it's like, I'll tell you what I likened it to earlier. When you make a choice that just leads you back to the beginning again, right? It's like playing snakes and ladders, right? You land on a snake, you go back down, you go backwards. Think about that. Just think about that for a minute, right? But it's like, okay, depending on where you live, like there's always going to be a one-way system somewhere along the lines, right? But if you know the area, you know what shortcuts to take. You can go down this street and then you can come out there and then you can skip out the one-way system, right? It's just a little shortcut. Da, 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 da. But if you can't remember the right street to go down, and it's a one-way street, it'll lead you back out to the one-way system. So you've got to go all the way around again. That's what it's like. But you figured out which street to go down so you don't end up going around that one-way system again, collecting some more karma. You managed to land on a ladder this time. Up you went. You healed. You did, Divine Soul Tribers. You're more balanced emotionally, mentally and spiritually, right? You've raised your level of consciousness. You're more grounded. You're still trying to figure some things out, but you're still in recovery from your old life. You are. You unified yourself and worked on your wounded inner child. You dealt with your family-related issues. You dealt with people that you felt were like family, childhood friends. Released dark memories, dark times from your childhood. Came to terms with what you've experienced. And you unified yourself. And now you're getting ready for union with somebody else. Because you're no longer feeling left out in the cold. Why? Because you chose yourself. Nobody can make you feel left out in the cold. They can't. Because you've got you. You released those burdens and took your power back. And manifested your own happiness. Manifested your abundance. You tapped into yourself. Charged forward towards success, abundance, stability, triumph. Look, yin yang. Balancing yourself out. Look, she's even got a wand. Magician energy. Taking control of her life. Yes, it's been a long road, but slow and steady wins the race. Like I said to you earlier, see an old status of mine from back in 2012 about my wisdom tooth coming out, causing me problems. See, that's kind of symbolic in of itself. It's not easy gaining your wisdom. It's not easy unlocking your wisdoms. And it sure as heck is not comfortable. It's actually quite painful. But to unlock your wisdoms, you've got to go and get some experience to give you knowledge, to unlock those wisdoms. I mean, when you get downloads, right, or epiphanies, whatever you want to call it, it comes when you're in the middle of a conversation or reading a book or watching something on the TV or you hear something on the radio or you overhear somebody else say something and it clicks and it all comes flooding in. Like earlier, when I was talking to somebody and it suddenly dawned on me, you weren't rejected. You chose yourself. Because for every one of you out there that took your leave from a toxic situation, whether it be with a lover, a friend, a family member, a co-worker, acquaintance, whatever the case is, right? You chose to stand your ground because you was like, I'm not in alignment with this, I'm not playing, it's disrespectful, I don't like it, you're making me uncomfortable, whatever the reason is, right? But you stood your ground and you didn't back down. And then somewhere along the lines you felt rejected. Maybe I should have done this, or maybe I should have said that, or maybe I shouldn't have done this, or maybe I shouldn't have said that. No. You chose yourself. When you stand your ground and you put your and you set your boundaries and you stick to them, and you deliver any consequence that comes with overstepping the mark, you're choosing yourself. You're not being rejected. Because anybody, it doesn't matter what capacity it is in, if they're doing that to you, they're disrespecting you. They're taking you for granted. I don't want people around me that disrespect me, that disregard my boundaries, my level of self-respect. Bye-bye. Snip, snip. You shouldn't want them kind of people around you neither. So stop feeling left out in the cold by them people. They didn't reject you. You rejected them. Love this. Divine Soul Tribers. You watched them come out. Victory for the Emperor and the Empress. So your God-ordained spouse is on their way in. Your God-ordained spouse is coming in. Because that's part of the package for victory. You're about to ride all the way to victory. Happiness, success, abundance, joy. Might be one more little tower moment still with. But when it comes to those people in the background, you're over it now. You're like, see you later. It's been nice knowing you. But that's what it is. That tower moment's going to come and clear the path. Show those people up for who they really are. Sneaky, silent saboteurs. Subtle saboteurs, sorry. Out there doing things behind your back while you think they've got your back, they're sticking the knives in it. You're over it. That's what you've got coming. Brand new stable beginning in life. A lot of you are going to be getting a new job. A lot of you might have just started a new job. Some of you might be getting a promotion, right? Some of you might be moving home. Some of you might be getting a new job that comes with a new home. Either way, you've got an inflow of abundance coming in. And it isn't just financial. It's happiness, joy, and love. Because these two are going to be together, right? It's time for you to come out of hermit mode. Because you've completed your cycles, that's why. How did you manage to do that? You chose yourself and you walked away. You did. Because listen, look, 888, infinite abundance. Infinite abundance. Right? You walked away. You followed the signs that was laid out for you by your ancestors, by God, by the heavens, by the angels. You worked hard on yourself because you no longer wanted to allow other people to leave you feeling empty, defeated and depleted. You did what you were supposed to do. You bossed up. You took the knives out of your back. You unshackled yourself, unpinned yourself. You released yourself from any codependent behaviours, patterns, people. And now it's just a matter of time before your ships come in. It is. Eager to learn what comes next because you transformed yourself and balanced yourself out emotionally and learn how to love yourself because you're an earth angel. That's why. And now you're going to give that love to other people. You're going to show them how to love themselves. Because you're in life with the 10 of Pentacles. And you've built the foundation. Now you can build from that foundation. You heard your call and you answered it. You listened to what the angels had to say. You mended your broken heart, your disappointments, your letdowns. And you realised how you felt about yourself. You did. And now somebody else is going to come on in and show you love. Right? Because you're about to get your wish fulfillment because you followed the path that God set out for you. You did. And you went along it passionately, swiftly, because it was the right thing to do. And now karmic justice is in your favour. It is, Divine Soul Tribers. You got creative and you harnessed your spiritual gifts and your power. That's you at a new level. You're no longer trapped or surrounded by treacherous, manipulative, deceitful creatures, you know, that keep you up at night thinking, what did I do wrong? Why did they pick on me? Huh? Why did they leave me out? Why have they pushed me away? Because they can't deal with your light. It irritates their demons. You're going to be moving forward, and you're going to be surrounded by people that want to give as much to you as you give to them. Huh? Not people that constantly want to be in competition with you, right? You're raising your level spiritually, right? Your intuition, you're trusting that now. But you've got a brand new beginning in love coming. And you're leveling up. You're more nurturing. You nurtured yourself. You're going to nurture other people now. You're an earth mother. Huh? You tamed the beast within you. And now you've got the courage to help others. And the courage to cut people off that are always out there doing dark things, playing with their demons. They're about to be revealed. And the right people are going to come along and collaborate with you. The people that see you for who you truly are, that saw that you never gave up. And that's why you've got a brand new passionate beginning in life. That's why God's given you plenty of opportunities to be abundant, to be creative, to get new in your life. But be mindful, because these creatures will still be out here watching you to see what they can learn, to see how they can trick you up, because they still don't have the courage to do what they need to do. They don't. And they're watching you be emotionally mature, no longer being caught off guard by their immaturity. No, because you harnessed your power. You're a masterful manifester. You are. And you're hot as well. Walk in your destined path. The wheel is turning in your favour now. It's your turn. It's your time. And you have got someone coming on in that wants to give you love. Unconditional love. Right? The 10 of Cups, they want you to be their happy ever after. Their forever person, not for now person. Because I told you already, that's part of your destined path. There's that 9 of Pentacles. Look at all that hard work, how it paid off. That's you collecting your abundance. No more sorrow, no more regret, no more disappointment. Because you've got yourself. You chose you. You chose to love yourself. You did. And now you're out here in your high priestess energy. Ain't nobody getting past them barriers you've got up. Unless the energy is on point. And if it ain't, see you later. That's a wrap. Happiness, stability, good career, good friends, reasons to celebrate, commitment. No more indecisiveness, no more being at a stalemate, no more not knowing what direction to go in. Why? Because you stood your ground. You held up your boundaries and you didn't budge because you chose yourself. That's the truth. You never let go of your faith in yourself. In yourself. And that's why nobody else can take it away from you, because you gave it back to yourself. You balanced yourself out and you took every single one of them knives out of your back. Return to sender. There's the sender, that clown. Because those people out there that stuck those knives in your back were working on behalf of him. Agents of darkness, I call them. But now you're fully committed to yourself. What you touch is going to turn to gold. You want to start a new business, it's going to be successful. You're going to start a new job, you're going to be at the top of your game. You are. God said. That was fun. I wasn't supposed to be here this long. Anyway, Divine Soul Tribers. That's why I had to come and do this message. So, I think that's it for this message. Don't forget your angels are with you. Your guardian protectors, protection guardians are with you. You've got the whole package coming. What did you put out in them manifestations? What? Because it's coming. I told you at the beginning of the year. And here's the thing. I could hear a lot of people, Oh, well, it's not here yet. Where is it? You said I was going to get this. You weren't ready for it because you were still holding on to old aspects of yourself, procrastinating about doing the healing work, not cutting out people, places and things that needed to go. You don't go and buy a new wardrobe if you haven't cleared out the old stuff. You don't. God said it's time. It's time to be happy. It's time to be abundant. It's time for your dreams to come true. It is. Excuse me. You've achieved it now. It's time to go and collect your degree. Ancestors are on there. Ancestors have been coming up quite a lot just recently, so you guys must be doing a fantastic job. Also, well, you know, what is it they say? If nobody's hating on you, then you must be doing it wrong. Your light irritates their demons. You went within and you faced your shadow side, right? They can't stand it. The people around you. And it ain't just about your love interests. It's about your friends, family members and co-workers and acquaintances. I keep telling you this. Because you nourished and nurtured the relationship you've got with yourself, within yourself, you brought yourself back to health. Mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, physical health. That will follow. Once everything else is in alignment, if you've got any physical ailments, they should dissipate. Not saying everything will, so please don't, you know, go around quoting me on that. But, you know, you've got to be in alignment in all different areas in your life to be able to reap the rewards. And part of that is physical health as well. So, Divine Soul Tribers, namaste. Namaste, I think. Put these away. So congratulations, Divine Soul Tribers. Well done for choosing yourself. Well done. Well done for getting this far in one piece. Like I said before, when it comes to that wisdom tooth, when I look back on it now, it wasn't easy getting that out. Well, it coming out, it was very painful. Extremely painful. But here's the thing. They wouldn't take it out because it's sitting, the way it's sitting on a nerve. Right? So they wouldn't take it out. So I've had no choice but to, over the last 11 years, suffer with sinus problems and all kinds of stuff when it moves and stuff. It's been a very uncomfortable and from time to time painful experience, but it's fully out now. So that's a wisdom unlocked. Symbolic. Anyway, let's get this namaste out and see what the message is there. I'm going to have to get another deck. A blessing through emotional upheaval, I'd say. Right, let's just see what comes out. A blessing from the beloved. Love unfolds your wings and you fly high above the earth into the realm of heaven. Blessed by the light of her beautiful soul, you enter the emerald heart of the Divine Mother, which is full of eternal blessings. The world is your playground, waiting to be explored, beloved. You're ascending, getting your wings. That's your degree, your wings. And your wisdom's unlocked, right? Charles said this to you the other day about you getting your wings. Love unfolds your wings. That's loving yourself. That's how your wings became unfolded. And you fly high above the earth. Ascension. Anyway, Divine Soul Tribers. I'm not going to analyse the card. Right, thank you for staying this long. Please like, share and subscribe. Comment down below if any of this resonated with you. So I'm going to love you and leave you. So until next time, stay divine.